Hey little fellows, hey friends, what's up? Today, oh, I forgot. These are my views, no dislikes. Remember, like in my last stream? Go. Hey little fellows, how you doing? I know I couldn't go on live yesterday because I ran out of time and it was already too late, so I had to go to bed. Anyway, so today's title is Let It Go. So, think about a time when you're just going through a difficult time. And then think about a moment when you were embarrassed. Think about a time when you had a bad day. Bad day at school, or a bad day at work, or something like that. All you gotta do after it happened, all you gotta do is let it go. That's what I would do. Same when I got in trouble with the headphones. That was in my last video, so I don't even want to think about that. If you don't want to think about that, all you gotta do is let it go. Anyway, so where I got that from was in the Forge. Well, if you guys haven't seen it, you can watch it on Netflix or TV or whatever we have, or whatever you have, not what we have. Anyway, there's this movie called The Forge. This one kid is told he needs to get a job because he's 19. And yeah, but all he wants to do is just play basketball after a year out of high school. Because once you're 19, you're not in high school anymore. You're an adult now. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so a year out of high school, he plays with his friends, he plays basketball, and after that, he goes home and plays video games. And his mom says, Isaiah, can you come help me? Then he ignores his mom because he's playing a game with his friend on the phone. And his mom said again, Isaiah. And then his mom's like, Isaiah, right? Yeah, that's why you should always listen to your parents. Respect your parents, guys. Remember. Anyway. So, and then his mom was like, could you not hear me? Isaiah was like, I was in the middle of a game, I can't pause it. And she's like, boy, I don't care nothing about no games. You're always in the middle of a game. You're 19 years old. This is time for you to step up. If you don't want to go to college, that's fine. We're gonna get a job. And let me tell you what you're not gonna do. You're not just gonna sit around here living off of your mother, and you're not just gonna sit around and play video games. You're not gonna spend your graduation money on that. You're gonna live here, we'll pay me rent here. His mom said. I remember that. The Forge, it's my favorite movie. We watched it at the theater once, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. It's a Christian movie. You guys should see that. Anyway, so after I did, oh, sorry. After Isaiah's first day of work, that already happened. The next day came by, and then Joshua Moore tells him, greet the driver. He opens the door, and guess what he sees? His dad. And he starts going like this. He was very surprised. Well, not happy surprised. He was in shock. And then he says, Isaiah. Isaiah walks away. And then he messed up the shipment that he was supposed to do for work at More Fitness. I don't even know if that's even real. More Fitness. Anyway, so what else happened? Oh, Joshua Moore approaches him while Isaiah ran away. He took off his work vest. He was upset. I wasn't sure why. But then Joshua Moore says, Isaiah. Because, like I was always told, you can't walk away from people. It's rude. But like again, it was his dad. He told Joshua Moore, that's my dad. Joshua Moore says, let's just go to my office. Come on. They go to his office. Isaiah says, what does he say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess up the shipment. Joshua Moore says, Todd got it. Hey, come sit with me. They sit together. Isaiah was gonna cry. Then he says, I told myself. Who's Amanda? Aw, thanks, Amanda. I love your videos too, if I ever watch them. Hi! Anyway. So, Isaiah said, I told myself if I ever saw him again, it'd be cool, you know? He makes all these promises. Get a job, fix the car, pick me up from practice. He had problems with his dad, I think. And then he found out his dad left for good this time. He said, until one day I realized he left for good this time. And he wasn't answering his texts or his phone calls. He said that, I remember. Joshua Moore says, I know what it's like to be angry. But you can't just get mad when you have problems. It's not how it works. Joshua Moore says that his son, Jalen, passed on because he was in a car accident. And believe me, I watched the movie and it was pretty cool. Oh, heart just flew by. Thank you. Thank you, little fellows. Anyway, he said, what did he say? He said, I wanted to get back at the driver who hit my son's car. I hated him, he said. He also said, I wanted him to rot in his cell. This is what he told him. But God sees everything. He sees everything. And he's a perfect judge. And when he said, when you gave your life to Christ, you became right with God. Trust your perfect Heavenly Father with your earthly dad. Earthly, like planet Earth. You know what I mean? Aw, there you go too, Amanda. Thank you. Aw, thanks. Oh, I see a duck right there. Joshua Moore said, also, but I forgave. Not because I felt like it. I had to forgive. It felt like a parking brake was taken off my life. Fucking brick. And he relieves all my pain with healing. Hey, Dad. How's it going? How are you doing? But Isaiah once said, after those problems he had with his dad, he just said, "But I have no father." But Joshua Moore said, "Yes, you do." I would let it go. But Isaiah didn't want to. But he had to. There are things that happen in life. It happens, you know. And then, guess what? I just let it go. That's all. The more you think about it, it's gonna ruin your day. What else did Isaiah say? Oh, he also said, I'm just supposed to forgive? Huh? Joshua Moore said, if you hang on to it, it's gonna poison you. It is. It's gonna poison you. Not poison as in sick. Poison as in it'll ruin your day. It'll waste your time. You know? It's a figure of speech. All you gotta do is let it go. Remember that video? Aw, thanks, Dad. Thank you. Anyway, remember that video when I said don't use your energy to worry? Well, Isaiah was once worried, but when he gave his life to Christ, he changed. He was never the same again. He gave up his video games. And then, guess what? He did it. Look at him now. See? Once you do that, it doesn't matter. Change is what we have to have. Just because you grow up, just because you're not a little kid anymore, it doesn't mean it won't be with you forever. When I had my quinceañera, I wanted to be 5 again, but you know it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You gotta grow. Hang on. Joshua Moore gave Isaiah his journal. He said, "This is my first journal. When I decided I was gonna become a disciple of Christ. And it's full of scriptures. Read each one of them, Isaiah." That's what he said. Once Isaiah read it, he started praying in his room, in tears. But tears, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Did you know crying relieves you? It really does. Do you ever watch the movie Inside Out? Because I do. This one emotion, sadness. She's the blue one. I always thought that sadness was a bad thing, but it really isn't. It's a good thing. And then, you know how you feel like you want to cry, but then you don't want to? Well, once you let it out, it's okay. If not, it makes your mouth hurt. That's me sometimes. And yeah, so now remember this. Just cause you're having a bad day and whatever that happens in your life or something like that, or if you're going through a difficult time, ask for help. There is no dumb question. Do it. It's okay. And after that, you move on. You let it go. Moral of the story is, let it go. You know what I mean? You're strong. You're confident. You see? That's what happens when you hold on, then you let it go. You see? Oh, anyways. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you had a bad day and then you wanted to hang on to it. But moral of the story is, don't hang on to it. Let it go. See ya. Have a good day.